Is it time to buy or sell Meta stock? In this video, we will explore Meta in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, and we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and comprehensive analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 28th of May, 2025, our system has classified Meta as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.75. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 11.62% since we first suggested purchasing Meta 27 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.43% per day since it was categorized as hold accumulate. The stock is currently positioned in the midst of a strong rising trend in the short term, with indications of further upward movement within this trend. The present 3-month trend points to a potential change of approximately 44.47% over the upcoming 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 37.90% to 51.55%. In terms of a longer perspective, our 12-month analysis reveals a projected change of about 25.41%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 9.49% to positive 39.50% over the next year. In practical terms, this would suggest a future price between $650.20 and $1,002.11. Our latest daily update for Meta includes the headline, Green Day on Monday for Meta stock after gaining approximately 0.0724%. The Meta stock price increased by approximately 0.0724% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, rising from $717.83 to $718.35. During this trading day, the stock fluctuated by 1.89%, moving from a low of $713.55 to a high of $727. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 5.28% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical sign. In total, 877,000 more shares were traded than the day before, with a total of 9 million shares bought and sold for approximately $6.75 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $747.90, while the lowest was $442.65. Currently, the price is 3.95%, or $29.55, below the 52-week high of $747.90, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Meta's recent developments highlight its increasing focus on artificial intelligence, which is becoming a central theme in its growth strategy. Mark Zuckerberg's aggressive hiring for AI talent signals a commitment to building a world-class AI team, valued at up to $1.4 billion. This substantial investment is expected to enhance Meta's core advertising business and expand into new areas, such as WhatsApp Business, while also positioning the company to compete against rivals like OpenAI and Google. In the short term, this spending may pressure capital expenditures, potentially affecting stock performance as investors weigh the immediate costs against future growth prospects. However, the long-term outlook remains optimistic, with expectations for significant revenue growth and margin expansion driven by these AI capabilities. Moreover, as Meta expands its social commerce footprint, there is potential for increased user engagement and revenue generation, despite its current premium valuation, which some analysts regard as risky. Overall, while the immediate market response may fluctuate, Meta's strategic AI investments could lead to substantial long-term gains, potentially making it an attractive option for investors looking towards future growth in the tech sector. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, June 26, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Meta a buy grade while maintaining a hold action, On Monday, June 16, 2025, Evercore ISI reported that Meta received an outperform grade with a hold action. On Thursday, June 12, 2025, Citigroup assigned Meta a buy grade along with a hold action. On Friday, May 16, 2025, Loop Capital Markets reported that Meta received a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, May 1, 2025, KeyBank assigned Meta an overweight grade while also issuing a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Meta stock. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Meta. The Meta stock currently displays a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average, there is an overall buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. If the stock experiences further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $723.83. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average at around $682.22. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will result in a sell signal. Additionally, the volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical indicator. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact near-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Monday, June 30, 2025, and thus far, the stock has fallen by 2.67%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots indicated a sell signal 5 days ago. Bollinger indicated a buy signal 5 days ago. Short-term moving average indicated a sell signal 5 days ago. Long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 46 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 44 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average indicated a buy signal 50 days ago. Long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 39 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 27 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Meta. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $585.77 and $572.21. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Meta finds support just below today's level at $585.77. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $572.21 and $549. This stock is usually traded at a good volume, and with minor daily changes, the risk is considered to be low. During the last day, the stock moved $13.45, or 1.89%, between its high and low. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 2%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Meta, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often observed in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 30th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $5.75. Keep a close watch on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Meta. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Meta is at $726.09. If you don't own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a noteworthy level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Meta encounters its first support level at $585.77. If this support level holds firm, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Meta from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the first day of July 2025, Newstead Jennifer conducted an insider sale of 519 shares of Class A common stock. On the second day of July 2025, Zuckerberg Mark conducted an insider sale of 408 shares of Class A common stock. Also on the second day of July 2025, Zuckerberg Mark conducted another insider sale of 366 shares of Class A common stock. On the same day, Zuckerberg Mark sold 376 shares of Class A common stock. Continuing on the second day of July 2025, Zuckerberg Mark sold 304 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is negative, reflecting a ratio of negative 99.209. Overall, insiders purchased 0 shares and sold 111,962 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $685.48, representing a decline of 4.58%. This stock exhibits low daily fluctuations, which contributes to a reduced risk profile. Additionally, we have identified a sell signal from a pivot top established 4 days ago. Is Meta stock a good buy? Meta shows several positive indicators. However, we do not consider these sufficient for a buy recommendation at this time. Currently, it would be wise to view Meta as a hold candidate, or to accumulate shares as we await further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 8th of July, we anticipate that Meta will open higher by $1.28, starting trading at $719.63. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.